Hello everybody, how's it going? I am Celtic Reviews and I am here with my beta impressions for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, one of my most anticipated games of this year. And it's really weird saying that as there hasn't been really a Call of Duty that's been on my most anticipated games list since 2020 with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, to give a little brief history, I have been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare back on 360, and I've been playing every single release since. And also, I am a huge Treyarch fan. I think the Treyarch CODs have been some of the best Call of Duties in the franchise, from World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and Black Ops Cold War. I'm still a bit iffy on Black Ops 4, but there are things I did enjoy about Black Ops 4 from Blackout, and the multiplayer experience was a very nice arcade experience. As you can tell, I am more of the arcade Call of Duty fan than the simulation Call of Duty, well, the more tactical Call of Duty fan. So, with the past three releases being Vanguard, which was a huge disappointment, the only thing I really enjoyed about it was its multiplayer, and even still, the multiplayer had a ton of issues. The campaign was garbage and the zombies was garbage. Modern Warfare 2 2022, which I did give a very positive review at launch. I didn't give it a perfect score, mind you, but DMZ was a flop. Campaign, I still believe, is one of the best ones. I did enjoy the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, and while multiplayer was fantastic at launch, I do believe as seasons went on, it got worse and worse due to poor balancing from Infinity Ward. And then there's Modern Warfare 3, which I gave a really low score to last year. It being probably one of my least favorite Call of Duties of all time. Granted, it's not the worst, that still goes to Vanguard, but the campaign was garbage. The zombies is not great, and the only decent thing about it is the multiplayer, which I will admit has been getting better and better as time has gone on, but the balance issues are still prevalent. So that leads us to here, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the long awaited Treyarch Call of Duty, which I have been anticipating for years since Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And if there's one thing I do believe Treyarch always nails, it is the multiplayer aspect. They always seem to have decent balancing, great map design, tight gunplay, and just a very pleasing art style. So, how does this beta hold up? How does it compare to the previous three releases in terms of multiplayer? I am happy to report that Black Ops 6's multiplayer in this beta is far superior than the past three releases with just multiplayer alone. And that is sad that a beta is better to play and more fun to play than the past three releases. Now, let's go over the things that I absolutely loved about this beta. For one, the gunplay. It feels arcadey, which again, as I said, I am more of the arcadey COD fan than the tactical COD fan. I loved how this gunplay feels. It goes back to Cold War, which I absolutely loved Cold War. It feels nice, responsive, tight. The recoil doesn't get obnoxious all the time. It feels fast paced. And it just feels satisfying to get that kill. And the sound design is great too. The hit marker detection sound, the hit marker sound and the kill sounds and the metal pop-up sounds are just so gratifying to get. It feels the gunplay feels nice. It, like I said, it brought me back to the Cold War Call of Duty era, which is one of my most played Call of Duties of all time. I absolutely love Cold War. There isn't really any issues I have with the gunplay. All the guns feel balanced. They don't one doesn't feel better than the other. I tested all the guns out myself and they feel balanced. I used my Mastercraft AR against an AK, and I did just as good with both weapons, which means there isn't really a meta gun in this beta from what I saw. Every time I got killed, it's usually with a different gun, I noticed. So it seems like there isn't really a meta gun yet. I don't, at least not to me. I know with Modern Warfare 3, the STG 44 is fucking dominating the multiplayer scene, but with this one, there isn't really a meta weapon, I noticed. Everyone tends to use different guns, and it's really nice to have that feeling back. The gameplay itself is great. As you can see here, the movement is far more fluid because of Omni movement, the new big feature for Call of Duty this year. and it is fantastic. It is so fun to use. I absolutely love the Omni movement system within Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Being able to run side to side, like sprint, slide in any direction, jump in any direction, sprint in any direction, makes this game feel smooth, just buttery smooth to play. It just feels fun. It feels frantic, fast paced, and that's the kind of Call of Duty I love. I understand people probably won't like that. They want that traditional, tactical modern warfare style of gameplay, and you won't get that here. If you're an Infinity Ward fan, I don't believe you'll like Black Ops 6, as this is a very Treyarch feeling Call of Duty. It is very reliant on the arcadey feeling Call of Duty movement and gunplay style. It's probably not going to be for you, but I do urge you to give it a try since it is on Game Pass. But yeah, Omni Movement is fantastic. I had such a blast just running around, sprinting, sliding, diving, everything. And what's great is that within this beta alone, I haven't noticed any camping. But if you play Modern Warfare 3, you know how infamous that game is with fucking corner campers. Within this beta, I have not come across any campers, and that's because the movement is just so fluid that you don't really need to camp. You can just use Omni movement to get the advantage. However, I am happy to report that you don't need to know Omni movement to dominate the battlefield in this. I tested this out myself doing one whole game, playing it like how I played Modern Warfare 3, just doing tech sprinting and forward sliding, and not sprinting side to side, and I still went positive, which means Omni movement is not a requirement to play Black Ops 6. You don't need to learn it. However, if you do want to learn it, it will give you an advantage, but it's only if you know how to properly use Omni movement. It is a nice balance. If you don't want to do Omni movement, you don't have to, which is what I love. I love the fact that you're not forced to use Omni movement whatsoever. You can just sit there and play Call of Duty how you played in Modern Warfare, but you can also learn Omni movement and run around like an action hero, as Treyarch said, and jump out of windows, jump out like over stairs, jump side to side like you're fucking Max Payne. It is a diverse and fun experience to have. The map design is amazing. Traditional Treyarch 3-lane maps. Now I know there are some people out there who don't like the art style. It's not as vibrant as traditional Call of Duties, but it still has that Treyarch art style. The colors still pop. It's still more like cartoony than realistic, which is what I like. It adds a bit more flair to it, which is kind of what I wanted. So I'm happy this art style is back within Black Ops 6. I'm happy that Treyarch stuck to their guns and kept with the more cartoony style of art, which makes the colors pop more. And the map design is nice. Tight corridors. They have map interactivity where you can put up barricades. You can blow up explosive barrels to like it's definitely old school COD feeling map design, which I'm happy that's back. It feels great, and the maps are fun as hell. The 3 maps they introduced within the early access beta are fantastic in my opinion. So cool to play through these maps. Overall, the beta is fun as hell. There's not really any issues I have. I haven't come across any server issues, no bugs. There's like some ragdoll glitches, but I know that'll be patched out with launch. But overall, this has been a gratifying Call of Duty experience. I am so stoked now, and my excitement for Black Ops 6 is now more than what it has been before. I'm excited. I can officially say I am now super excited for a Call of Duty game again. It's been a long, long, long time since I had this feeling. And I cannot wait to get more hands-on with this Call of Duty when it launches in October. And I'm more likely I'll keep playing this beta over Modern Warfare 3. And it's going to suck when it's gone. Because once it's gone, I won't be able to play it until October. So, do I recommend installing it? Absolutely. If you have Game Pass, there's no reason not to try it out. However, the open beta will start, I think, a day after the early access beta ends. So if you want to give it a try then, absolutely go for it. I absolutely love this beta. Anyways, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.